Edition LLC. We're going to need this for the Better Business Bureau. We're going to spend a couple of days reporting this guy's account. I said before, this guy is a major scammer. It's a fellow by the name of crow1176. Full name is Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. We just came off the IRS platform for basically filing for tax fraud because, as I said before, I had to have somebody go in and look through his records, and he's never paid any taxes at all whatsoever. So this guy, yes, is a very serious scammer. As I told you before, we have evidence of this fellow scamming his customers. This was already sent over to the Better Business Bureau of these videos showing the individual matching house paint. And we were asked, were these products still being sold on the website? We say, yes, they are. We have documentation that these products are still being sold on the website. So not these right here. These items we have here, this is actually, as we know already, this is the free house paint mix under 2.0, which he sells to his customers for $95. That's the metallic mix. And right here in here, this is the product sold under Cinemax that is basically network grade 773. This is considered to be fraud under Better Business Bureau's policy. Is his business legit? No, actually, it's not legit. He doesn't have any documents. Crow does not have an Jamie does not have an LLC. He does not have any form of licenses to sell in the state of California. And again, he does not pay taxes at all, period. These are customers who previously got scammed because, as I said before, his product does match house paint. And these are actually clips from his site. Well, actually, from the videos that went missing. So I want to do this quick and fast. So these are customers. If you consider the fact, these are the ones that actually bought the Cinemax, which is the outside area, and the smaller screen in the middle is Crow's products. Let's come down here. Oh, also on top of that, I will be actually reactivating and opening up this case with the post office fraud. That's going to be activated today, as I'm going to finish that off and get that file. So I've already sent pictures. The documents are already being taken care of. We've already been to the IRS already. We've already filed. I got all your information here. You have not paid any taxes at all, period. You owe them quite a lot of money. But you'll have to figure that out. You need to get yourself a tax attorney, which is something you're going to need. You get through that one right there. You do not have a license to sell in the state of California. I already know that already from the door. If you don't have an EIN, you do not have a license already. And do not dare put an LLC symbol next to your name because, again, you don't have the proper documents to claim your company as an LLC, which means your company is not legit and it's not registered. That limited liability, you don't have that capability. All right, so I'm going to do this quick and fast. Let's go over to here. Now, as I said before, Better Business Bureau has a copy of this. So we basically made claims that you basically are committing fraud on your website by selling your products everyday screen paint, or I'm sorry, house paint, and claiming it to be screen paint. These videos were sent to the Better Business Bureau, which we filed a complaint to. And keep in mind, they can go check my company. My company's registered. It's legit. I got all my licenses. You don't. And I pay taxes. All right, so here we go right here. So this right here is the Byrd silver screen scam. Mind you, this paint was actually, if it's still there, I'm not sure, but it was removed off its site the last time we were on there. This is a product that actually matched house paint. This is the comparison back and forth of one costing $95 and another one was a sample, which would have pretty much probably cost the customer like $7 or $8. Let's go back where it shows them walking out of the Home Depot. They did watch the video from Better Business Bureau where we filed against you. They were actually a little bit shocked and all that you basically posted the video. And the woman sat there and said right there that she did not see a difference. If you are advertising this product to be something more that it's not, and it's basically just house paint, and you're still continuing to sell these products, that is an act of fraud. Boy, Wix is going to get a lot of information. They're going to get so many demands to shut you down. It's not even funny. So that's Jamie walking out of a Home Depot with that product. That is the Byrd silver screen. Keep in mind, you can't find these videos. These videos he removed off his account. That's why you can't track them. That's why we have them. This is the reason why we record stuff, because he has a history of deleting stuff. Like the whole copyright fiasco he got himself into. He went and deleted certain things because he knew it would get him in trouble, but too late. We have copies of everything. And that is the comparison. That is literally what he was trying to tell his customers. At that particular time, they were really getting something that they weren't. We also have a list of customers who also filed complaints against you, which we also sent up to the Better Business Bureau. These are people who made videos of Jamie who got scammed. And also, too, they did go in to look into your business to see it was legit. They also, too, couldn't find any tax records, no licenses, nothing at all, period. So now you're going to pop up on one of those little things, or the alerts they pop up by saying that the site is a scam. Before you go in making claims about reporting someone to the Better Business Bureau, you better make sure you got your paperwork correct before you come against us. So that's the difference between the two right there. This is a warning to the customer. This is why we said from the door that the customer needs to request to see the product next to everyday house paint. And this guy got ticked. You see all those messages I showed you in there for basically how many times he basically messaged us, or email goes over to or spam anyway? That is from one incident where we said that customers need to request to see the side-by-side versus house paint. And that guy got triggered because he's scamming people. Only people don't get triggered over there, people that can back up their products. See how close that looks? That is insane. And mind you, he's right up on top of the screen, and this is the only way he can try to show you a somewhat difference. But again, you're better off just buying the house paint. All right. Now let's go over here. This is the famous one. This is the Network Gray 773 scam. This is the Cinemax. This is the product that he's showing right now. He says it has quality. You got to be pretty low on the ladder to know that you have a video that you were sitting in that matched the house paint. Video goes missing, and you still continue to sell this product as if it never even happened. That shows you that's a person that will steal from anybody. Now, he's not worried about the people. When they usually display their stuff like that, knowing they got caught, they're not concerned about the people they already robbed. They're looking forward to getting new blood in there that they can rob at the end of the day. Why is this product still available on the website? The 2.0 is the worst of the worst, because the 2.0, literally in the video, he shows you how to make the 2.0, a Metallica mix, but tries to sell it for $95. Now, again, you want to make claims to me about, hey, we'll file against a Better, knock yourself out, file all you want. I'm legit, I'm registered. Go ahead, pull my name up, see what comes up. I'm a registered company. You're not. You don't have any of those documents at all. Your business is a stack of cards. That's all it is, waiting for a windstorm to come by and blow it over. And guess who's the windstorm? We are. That's why we filed a whole bunch of files against you. We filed against the Better Business Bureau. I fired the IRS. I had a friend, before we went and did that, we had a friend go look through your website to see whether or not if you were basically paying anything on it, if anything came from that site. There's nothing. You haven't paid a dime in years to the IRS. Nothing. And you do need a license to sell in the state of California, which you do not have. So there's the fellow right there who goes by the name of Jamie Fernando Gonzalez, aka crow1176. And as you can see in the video, crystal clear as night and day. This is a fellow who did a video against the Network Gray 773 and lost badly in the demonstration. Now, question, why is this product still on your website? If you're calling everybody scammers at the end of the day, but yet you have a product that matched house paint. You sat there, you bared receipts, did you not? There you are right there. You painted the screen in, it matched, right? The video went missing, no one can find it, and yet you still sell the same product, and you want to call everybody scammers. Everybody are thieves at the end of the day. You need to take a good long look in the mirror and just accept you're in definitely deep denial. Now, the first thing we were asked when we sent over these videos, was the product still being sold on the website? And we said, yes, it is. So they were able to go to your website. They have been to your website already to find these particular products that are in this video right now, and they found them on your website. This is why they're filing. That's all the evidence we needed to file against you. That's it. It's very easy to file against Jamie. Jamie leaves evidence all over the place. So we put that claim in there Even though we had the videos, they needed to see that the product was still being sold on the website. Was he still selling this? And that's what they did. They logged in and went to your website, and they found it right there. And they said, okay, Mr. Byrd, that's all we need. We'll take it from here. The evidence is right there. Not hard to prosecute you. It really isn't. Now, you see the difference in here? Now, watch when that fruit or whatever it is pops up. Look how well it just blends right on in there. Now, mind you, this is a man who got up on here for I don't know how many minutes and sat there and pleaded his case that his product was different than the house paint. All to just come in and just delete the videos. Why did you get rid of the videos? People get rid of stuff when they know they're guilty. You have a habit of doing this. Just like when you posted a logo, when you said my logo, you actually removed that off the account because you knew this would get you in trouble. But too late, we already got a copy of it like we always do. There we go. I'll lift this up a little bit for you. There we go. And you still continue to lie. Right now, I guarantee you, you're probably doing a video on your product saying that, oh, look at the color, look at the quality. There's no quality there. That's house paint. That's why they get mad when we advise customers to request the product be done by side-by-side house paint. Hey, just pick one of your choice and just ask them to do it. And that put them into a frenzy, went into a rant because of that. We're not bothered by that because we have tests. We've done it already. That's pretty bad. Now, mind you, this is the same screen you're seeing here. Look at this. Look at this. I want you to stare at that. That's the same screen you're seeing there, right? That's the Cinemax, right? This is a screen paint that he convinced his customers that they were going to get quality. They were going to save money at the end of the day, and he robbed them. Now, I sat there and asked that woman who was behind that desk, can you see a difference between the two? And she said, no, there is no difference. They look exactly the same. You are selling a product to be something that it's not. That is considered to be fraud. Now, network gray, you can get that at a gallon. For about, over here, if you got super paint, it's like around 23 bucks if you get super paint. If you get emerald's a little bit more expensive. It's a little bit more higher expensive. And then they got ones, I actually paid for one from Sherman, and it cost me 80 bucks when I had to repaint the room. Oh, I left the room open. I left the room open on purpose. We don't, anytime you see a hot mic or an open mic over here, we leave them open on purpose because we want these individuals to come in and start talking. The customer is not going to come in and talk. Why would the customer come in and talk? Customer got robbed. They wouldn't be in here backing you up. No. The only person that would probably try to back you up is another troll who's probably doing the exact same dirty stuff at the end of the day. There's no excuse for this at all. Are you claiming, Crow, that you have a problem with customers requesting this? Because any customer should request, even from us. What is the difference between our product and house paint? Do you have a problem with them asking that question? Now let's look at the title of your video right here. What does the title of your video say? Crows Cinemax Mix versus the SW Network Gray 773, right? So we all know that's the Cinemax you have up there. And you make all these claims that a person's getting quality from, right? But yet we have a post from you posting the exact same image and a demonstration claiming that they're getting quality. You're still selling that lie. Are you still selling this product on your website? Let's go check. Now, mind you, like I said, he's going to rant and be upset. And again, I can't express this enough. What are you upset about? This is your video. You made it. Why are you so angry? There you go. Let's go check over to, let's see, your site right here. I couldn't care less how many times you hit this or post this, Jamie. At the end of the day, you're getting sued. You might as well go for broke. You're going to lose everything anyway. But let's go over here and talk about how you are scamming your customers Let's see if you're still selling the product, because this product needs to be removed off your website. And there it is right there. There is a network grade 773 being sold for $95 after you just saw what you just saw. Jamie, explain it. Giving you an opportunity to explain. Of course, we know we're going to be met by emojis and laughing out loud and carrying on and acting up. That's usually what he does when he's very upset. And he's angry. These are Crow's multiple accounts, by the way. As I said before, no customer is going to come in and defend this at all, period. So this is him being upset. He's very triggered. But the question we need to ask you is, and we don't care about anything else you're saying, explain to why you are selling a product on your website that's matching house paint. How come these videos, if you back these videos should be displayed on your site. And yet we don't find any of these videos showing your product versus house paint. They're all deleted. They're gone. They're not there. So why are you still selling a product that's house paint? Hello, Jamie, can you hear me? Simple question. You call yourself being trustworthy to customers. Are you saying that this product is different than what you have in the video? If that's the case, then we need to see a video of that. I'm pretty sure we all would like to see that. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why we request for customers to ask anybody, and I mean anybody, not just him, anybody, when it comes to screen paint products, request those tests. If they're just now showing you the test after they sold the product, that's a big red flag. That product should have been tested way before it was sold. You need to ask these questions. This is what they don't want to hear. They want to hear, at the end of the day, they want to hear you talk about the screen size, what projector you're using, the lighting of the environment. They do not want to hear you say, oh, can you do me a favor? Can you put this against network gray or bare silver screen or bullseye primer? Anything. They don't want to hear that. And mind you, in his policy, he has that, and this is another way policy has where he steals from his customers. Let's go over here and have a look at this right here. It's a shame. All this is a lie. This is all a lie, because you know it's house paint. You know house paint. But look at the policy we have here. In the policy, it's strictly designed to steal from his own customers. How in the world is a customer going to be told that he cannot receive an exchange? He cannot receive another product, or basically his money back, if the product lands on the property. That doesn't even make any sense. Or if the product was open, if it wasn't open, you're eligible for an exchange or your money back. If it wasn't open. So how would you know? Say if you have a gray wall in your house and you want to see the difference between his product and your actual gray wall, how would you know this if you don't open it up? There you go. There you go, right there. You have to open up. How are you going to know at the end of the day? He doesn't have any batch numbers. He doesn't have any tests. So how are you going to know at the end of the day if it does, if it works not? How do you know 100% that you're just not being shipped everyday house paint, or you're getting a real product in a day? How do you know? Now, this is what I find funny. Usually, like I said, in our areas we have where people are allowed to comment in, he'll go in and it'll be Jamie, of course. He'll come in and say, oh, show me test. First of all, why would I show you test on a product that should have been tested before we sold it, which we have those tests. It's called a test page. We have it right on our website. You can see all the tests on the products before we ship them out. Basic common sense, Jamie. Let me explain to you how the real world works. You see the items you have right now in front of you? Keep in mind that all those items that you have had to go through a test process before the consumer could buy it. There is no product that you have in your house right now, I don't know where you would have got it from, or I don't know what, but there's no product in your house that you have right now that you bought without testing. Everything is tested. It has to get some kind of show approval that it has been tested. So if that's the case, why would you request us, which we've already done our test already before we sold the product, to have these tests ready now? That would be absolutely stupid. Why would we sell something we haven't tested? See, that's the reason why you ended up in this situation with your product matching house paint, because again, you didn't test your products correctly, and this is why you fell in that particular situation. This is also too like a huge eye opener for sellers. Make sure your products are tested before you put them on the market, because you're gonna end up like this individual. So he tells you right here that he's giving you quality. You're getting quality from what? It's house paint. So this is what I'm just saying at the end of the day. Buyer beware. Before you do business, before you put your credit card or personal information to a website, make sure the website is legit. Jamie does not pay taxes. And Jamie, we know you don't pay taxes at all, period. So that does not make you legit. Your company's not licensed. It doesn't make it legit. Can you show me at least a registration, something from LegalZoom or any form of company that basically gives you the requirement to show that you have registration of these particular documents? You don't have this at all, period. As a matter of fact, when I was talking to you, you didn't know the difference. You don't know what an LLC is compared to a copyright. And we know that because when he was posting our logo, or basically our artwork up there we're displaying, he says, oops, I did it again. And he shows the LLC. That's not a copyright, just so you know. So again, we know you don't have documents. I would advise you stay clear of the website. Pretty soon it's going to be marked or removed due to the fact, like I said, because of the copyright issues she's going to be having soon, and the fact that basically there are going to be a couple of major organizations looking into his site. One for tax fraud, because again, like I said, Jamie has no documents of ever paying taxes at all, period. Another thing too with the Better Business Bureau, because again, like I said, as we are seeing this, the Better Business Bureau was able to go into your website and still see the same products you're selling. Now, how about this? How about you say you can back your products up? Because look, this is how Crow acts. Shane, this is money. He's stealing from people, and this is how he reacts. This is his reaction. It's the reason why we opened up the mic to allow him to come in, so that way you can see what you're dealing with. Where your money, when you buy something, this is a person who's supposed to be acting on a professional level, and this is how he carries himself. Now, if we're wrong about this, if I'm 100% wrong, I'll sit here and I'll apologize to you. I got no problem with doing that. But I need you to show a demonstration today, or you could do it Monday, doesn't make a difference, of a full test of your products versus everyday household paints. Not just one item, I'm talking about all of them. And I mean talking about Slip Silver, the Network Gray 773, which we only seen on one product. How does it react to the rest of the products? You have not done that yet. We need to see these tests, and we need to see these on multiple projectors and fully lit environments, and with lights out also too. And these tests need to be displayed. You need to show that your product is different from everyday house paint, and that the customers are actually getting an actual screen paint and they're not being scammed at the end of the day. Can you do this? Is this possible? Can you do this? Yes or no? Simple question. I'm not asking for all that. Simple question. Yes or no, can you do this? See, that's what we're met with. This is why I tell you at the end of the day, don't waste your money here at all, period. Give them a simple chance to come into the room and talk, and this is what we're met with. A lot of insults and carrying on emojis. And for him, he thinks it's funny. It's not funny when people take their hard-earned money and they buy something that's not real. Okay. Let's come out of here real quick. We're done there. It's all finished up right there. Well, people, that's basically about it. You got everything you needed to know right up front. Crow himself came into the room. This is how he displayed himself. This is how he takes his business. It's supposed to be seriously. This is how he should show respect toward his customers. This is how he treats people at the end of the day. He robs them, comes in, and just doesn't care at the end of the day. If you had cared, Crow, at the end of the day for your customers, first things first, you would issue an apology and massive refunds back to your customers. Those who have been loyal customers that were willing to wait, you should have came up with a new product, rebranded, which you're going to definitely have to rebrand yourself because that name is stained. And you should have showed the difference between that product and household paints, which means extensive test on the new product. And most importantly, these products should be pulled from the website. Now, the worst, real quick before we leave out of here, the worst of the worst would be, let me see. would be this one. This is the 2.0. This would be the worst of the worst. And he has a demonstration showing you how to make the Metallica 2.0 right here. So all this is definitely a lie, because again, he shows you how to make it. You can go to the blacklist here, come up over here. Jamie, I'm gonna ask you a question. Is this not your video? Are these not from your video? Yes or no? Since you're in here ranting and carrying on, I'm calm. I'm not upset. You're the one triggered. Ask your simple question. Are these not your videos? Are you going to answer anytime soon? Are these not your videos? Why are you so triggered over these videos? You made these videos. You made these videos to try to back your products up. So why are you so triggered? Well, I guess nothing to say. All right, let's move on. Let's see. Let's go to... Okay. Black and white house paint challenge. Oh, we got it right here, don't we? Yeah, we do. Black and white house paint challenge. Oh, no, we have it right here. Black and white house paint challenge. We have it right there. Here we go. That is the ingredients on how to make the 2.0. This is when he was giving away products for free. Jamie, if you ever come into the room and you sit there and say, no, I never gave away products for free, well, then how do you explain this? How do you literally explain that video right there? Enlighten us. Tell us that you never gave away your paint for products for free. That product right there reads Metallica Mix. So you're selling a product on your website for $95. And right here, you have the ingredients on how to make it. So, question. Asking you a simple question right here. Why are you selling this on your website if you're showing customers how to make it for free? See, the thing about it, people, usually scammers don't worry about who they already got. They always worry about who they haven't gotten yet. And that's why that product is up there. This is such a shame. This guy is such a shame. Now, again, since you're on here, when's the last time you paid any taxes? Do you know what a 1099 form is? Do you ever register EIN number? Answer a simple question. You have one. I mean, either me or them. Either way, someone's going to ask you at the end of the day from the office, do you have these documents? You do know you can't apply ever for an EIN. The reason why is because when you apply for the EIN, they're going to actually ask you when you started your business and from where you're at now, which means you're going to have to show your earnings and report your earnings from the time you basically applied for the license. I'm just putting it out there so you know. All right, so as you can see right there, this is a black and white paint mixture right here. This is the Metallica 2.0. This is how it's made. I told you a lot of his products are made from black and white paint. The reason why we have challenge next to it, because we asked him about 2 years ago if he could do this demonstration against his products, and they were never done. That's that painting you have in our videos right back there. I don't know why you're triggered. This is your video. Why are you upset? This is your video. Is it not? Yes or no? Yep. There you go. That's one. There we go. And let's see right there. Here's two. Now, you wouldn't mind doing a demonstration also. Now, I'm saying if I'm wrong about the Metallica 2.0, you wouldn't mind doing a demonstration about that, would you? I'm just asking you simple questions. You get writing in all caps. You're screaming and yelling. You're angry. You're upset. You're frustrating. I'm asking you simple questions. Why are you upset over videos again that you made? You made these videos. What's the problem? All right. He's agitated. Oh, by the way, we use that same video here to make these products here. These are the Metallica mix, personal mix. We even made the Cinemax. We were able to make the Cinemax very easy. Not really hard to do, to tell you the truth. And that Metallica mix you have here, we purchased it right there from a customer. There's a customer who sent it to us right here. No, I'm sorry. They sent it to us right here. This is a customer who sent us that product. Mind you, you had no hands on that, which means you couldn't tamper with it or mess with it. That's an actual product that came from a customer to us. And we were able to make that product using your ingredients on the black and white paint. How do you explain that one? All right, we're just gonna let both of them play side by side. Oh. So you can see both of his scams going off at the same time. Look, Jamie, here's the thing. You want to call everybody scammers, okay? You don't have, again, I can't express this enough. You have no documents on your company. I can't even call that company. You have no documents. You are in a video, both of them. These are your videos. Actually, all three of them are in your videos in there. All three of you in these videos. Your product matching house paint, man. And then you're still selling the same product on your website. And then you're in here mad, ranting and upset and angry and everything else. For what? You made the videos. No one put a gun to your head and forced you to make these videos. You made them. So what are you upset about? Why are you so triggered? Look, see? Upset, angry. Well, we all know that's not my whatchamacallit at the end of the day. We know that's you copying and trying to mimic the account to make it seem like it's me. So we already know that already. I know you're trying to come in here and act like that's supposed to be us, but how could I be there if I'm here? Not too smart, are you? No, you're not intelligent. I'm sorry, Jamie. How could that be me right now if I'm here? How would that even work? So I can tell you at the end of the day, you're not that smart. All right, people, as I said before, you're buying screen paint products, whether it be from me or anybody else, you do ask that question. You want to see tests. If they're just now showing the test, don't buy the product. That product should have been tested before it ever shipped out to the customer. That should have been done. You need to ask the question. Don't worry about the projector. Don't worry about the screen. None of that. The first thing you need to ask, especially when these people make these other products like this, you need to ask those questions about, hey, do me a favor, before I give you any of my money, before I actually slide my credit card through your website, can you show me some tests? And if they can't show you tests, don't buy it. This is the first thing to ask up front. This is the one question they do not want to hear, and this is what you have to ask them at the end of the day. It's like going to a mechanic and not answering the important questions you need to ask them, because in the day, if you don't have an honest mechanic, they will get over on you. And pretty much anyone will try to get over on you. If you want to request our tests, it's no problem whatsoever. We do have them on our website right there for all to see. Right there on our page, you can see these are our test demonstrations under our company. All test demonstrations were done before the product was ever shipped out to the consumer. There we are. These are all our tests right here on display versus black paint, certified screens, you name it, on 1,000 lumen ultra short throw demonstrations, inside, outside. Yeah. And we always say before you buy from us, make sure you compare our videos to everybody else. As I said before, a lot of these people will make claim that their products are used or out of use. No, they're not. I'm sorry. They don't have enough proof. This is Crystal Edge Technology screens displays right here. So we have everything from our happy customers right here. as you can see. And we have our, oh, this is 2.0, which again, we're still waiting for anyone to match that. Hasn't been done yet. That's a 3-hour test demonstration. Even that product, slideshows of our customers, more video testimonies from more customers. Oh, more testimonies, more testimonies. Oh, our gunmetal technology and fully lit environments. You will never see their screens in this kind of environment. It doesn't work at all, period. As you can see, more ambient light rejection demonstrations. Again, they don't do demonstrations on the level screens with washout. So be careful, people claiming to have ambient light rejection technology and they don't. Outside demonstrations. And where's the giant grid? There it is. This is the giant massive grid if you haven't seen this. These are our demonstrations outside that we have on display for all to see. We actually have made the claim we have the most demonstrations for outside, which we do. Feel free to look through all our literature and information we have on the website. Our websites are fully designed to educate our customers on everything you could possibly think of. If I come here for a minute, let's go to our specification sheet. Oh, most important, our shipping information. This is our shipping information for our customers. As you can see, we're quite knowledgeable on basically all shipping policies compared to Jamie's shipping policy. That is just that. That's it. My shipping policy is literally so advanced and so huge, it would wrap all your shopping carts in one hit and you still wouldn't be able to keep up to it. Look at this. This is a shipping policy. That's it. That's all you get. There's no act of God. There's nothing in there to protect him. There's nothing. This is called a rush site. That's pretty bad. This is his specification sheet. That's pretty bad. This is our shipping policy. Still going through it. There we go. We're not done. That's always at the back. And this is our product specification sheet. Let's go over here. Oh, we got to refresh this page. We did some upgrades on this one. Boom. There we go. Page is back up to updated. There we go. Let's go over here and let's pull up our products here. This is what our specification sheets look like. That's why I told you at the end of the day, if you don't do testing, you can't add this stuff into your specification sheet because it's not true. You have to show the product has been tested. And you say your product at 1,000 lumens, that's it. How are you running at 1,000 lumens? You do know house paint can, and sorry, you said 2,200. No, house paint can do 1,000 lumens easily. These are our pages right here. Oh, I gotta go and I gotta update all this information here too. This is my page right here, Jamie. Do you see how my page is set up here? I got links where customers can go in and hit our links right here. This is a showroom. This is a showroom. They can go in and see a showroom display that we have set up on another section of the website. You don't have anything in there. The reason why is because you don't put the effort, the work, and the time into your product. Your product is nothing more than a stack of cards. This is a link that customers can go to and see the product working at 1,000 lumens in a fully lit environment. You claim your product works at 2,200 lumens and up, but all the demonstrations I've seen, your pictures are under 4K demonstrations. These are movie demonstrations. This is what you call a proper specification sheet. Name of the product, category, class, gain, product category, which says it's basically a physical screen paint, not a physical screen. What does advanced stand for? We don't have controlled environment at all because this is real ambient light rejection screen paint. You have controlled environment. You can't put the same thing we have up here as in we don't use non-controlled environments because your screen would wash out. So your product doesn't work. Oh, guess what else washes out? House paint. Type of projectors. Oh my goodness, I couldn't explain how you got yours done. Viewing info. Color. What is the color of your product? You have 3 screen paints. Oh, here, 3 screen paints on your site that all say gunmetal. They all can't be gunmetal. All right. OLED light black technology, white level capability. There's another disclaimer right in there. Paint on application info. My paint on application info is literally bigger than your specification sheet. That tells you right there that he doesn't know what he's talking about. What type of paint sprayer can you use on your product? What is the distance throw? What is the viewing angle on your product? Do you have any of that information there whatsoever? No, you don't have that on there. And again, I don't know how in the world you're claiming that your product works on multiple projectors when I've only seen one projector being used throughout the entire demonstration. What is the drying time on your product? What is the cleanup process on your product? What is this proper storing for your product? You have that. What's the shelf life on your product? You don't have that. What is the precise particular screen size you have? Have you ever painted the screen size for each quart or whatever you're designing to tell a customer exactly what they're getting? We have videos on all that. What about paint on surface application information? What about basic product info? You don't have the information at all, period. Screen paint application support, actually projector, paint projector support. Any of that on there at all, period? Anything? Anything. Nothing at all, period. This is what you have. That's it. It's a summary. It's not a specification sheet. This is why I told you, before you shop at these sites, make sure that they know exactly what they're talking about before you purchase from them. All right, well, that's basically about it. As you can see, oh, let's see real quick. I like to back the claim. I like to say things and not be to back them up. You have gunmetal on 3 of your products here. Let's see. That says gunmetal gray. The UB says gunmetal gray. They can't all be gunmetal gray. That doesn't make any sense. So your UV mix and your Frankenstein are both saying gunmetal gray. And your specifications also do read the same way too. Let's see, projectors are up to 3,000 lumens and up on a gray screen. Are you kidding me? 3,000 lumens and up? So the customer has to have a projector of 3,000 lumens to start to use with that. Our black technology can run at 1,000. No, that's not good. That's never good. That means the paint's too dark. It's not picking up a high enough white level. If you have to start off, sorry, at 3,000 lumens to pull up on a dark gray screen or a gray screen, I've seen that stuff, it's probably like a gray screen. That's a huge, huge problem. Gunmetals are darker than that, and they can pick up with no problem at 1,000 lumens. I can pick up at 1,000 lumens, and my screens are black. So how do you have a gray screen and you can't even pick up at 3,000? Beginning is 3,000? That's pretty bad. That's extremely bad. On top of that, with these darker mixes you have here, have you done a white level test with this to see exactly how the white level comparisons compete to certified dark gray screens, your white levels compared to them, your white levels next to white sheets of paper or white fabric and stuff like that, how they react in fully lit environments? Is this ambient light controlled environment on this product right here? There's no information on this. Where's your specification on this? You have no information on this, Jamie. What are you doing? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I mean why you need to ask these questions. She has nothing here. That's not even a specification sheet. In fact, that's not even a summary. That's bad. That's absolutely awful. Only 3 pictures in a video. That's basically about all you got. Nothing there. And all these pictures in the dark, of course. I bet you this one's in the dark too. In the dark, of course. Yeah, that's where you're going to be at sitting with this. Look how dark that environment is. That is pitiful. In the dark. What's the other one? In the dark. And the picture is too close. You can't even see the environment. Gee whiz Louise. Are you kidding me? This is what my customers get when they hit our pages. See my videos right, my pictures right there? See how we back up from the screen? Why are you so close to the screen? What the heck is the deal with you and being so close to the screen, Jamie? This is how your videos are supposed to display. See how we can show everything from contrast levels to color? You only put 3 pictures in there? Are you kidding me? We have so many pictures that we max this out with no problem. There's my contrast levels right there. Fully lit environment. That's not enough for the customer. They can go here and they can hit one of the links. They can see the product tested at 1,000 lumens right here. You don't have that on you. See right here, it says 1,000 lumens right there. If I say that my product and my specification sheet can run at 1,000 lumens, we're going to show videos of it on 1,000 lumen projector in a fully lit environment, not sitting in that dark environment you call a freaking environment. That's not enough for them. We got a movie demonstration for them right there. They can come here and watch a movie demonstration on the product right there. Fully lit environment. That's not enough for them. They can go over to the showroom page. We got a custom showroom page set up so customers can come in there and see more demonstrations and more information about the products. If they need more information at the end of the day, it's all there for them. You call that a website. That's a joke at the end of the day. I don't know what's worse, the fact that you don't have proper paperwork, you don't pay taxes, your business is not licensed, and your product is matching house paint at the end of the day, and you're still selling that freaking snake oil on your website. Got no links in there or anything, no proper information, nothing. Matter of fact, look how weak your site is. You see this over here? This is my shipping policy, also to connect it to every shopping cart. See all that information we have in there for our customers? All right, I gotta go. I got things to do. You take that stack of cards of the business, and again, I don't know what you're gonna do at the end of the day, buddy. You're in a lot of trouble. When we get done with you in our lawsuit, you're gonna have to deal with the IRS because you haven't paid any taxes at all. Better Business Bureau will be on your back too because your website is considered to be a fake and a fraud, and you've been scamming your customers for years. So you are done. All right, people, with that being said, as I said before, whether you're buying from me or anybody else, you ask that question first. That's Crow getting triggered right now. He's upset. You ask everybody. You ask that question. What can I see tests? You want to see tests right from the door. Make sure you are getting a screen paint and not a house paint product. Not a house paint at the end of the day. Make sure the product is tested. That's how triggered he's getting when we say that. That's Crow spamming us right now because he's upset. All right, you got any more to say, Crow? Yeah. Now, like I said before, we opened up the room. We gave him the opportunity to speak. All he did was just rant and carry on. As you see, he's not a professional at the end of the day. He's being asked very serious questions. And Jamie, keep in mind, when you go to court, you can't act like this, okay? This will get you in a lot of trouble. So you have to be an adult. You understand? You got to put on the big boy pants and you got to be a man. All right, got to go. Thank you. Buyer beware. Ask questions. God bless.